Hey friends, come on in. Today's plan with me is going to be from March the 16th through the 22nd. And before you forget, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell and hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Head over to Instagram and follow me at Happy Mel Therapy. All right, let's go ahead and get into this plan with me. All right, today I am planning in my classic size Happy Planner, and I adore the Homebody edition. And I like to get set up with my cutting board on the table. And let's see. Oh, I am going to try out these new, sticker planning guides, the planning guide. I got it from Michael's this past weekend, and I know I said I wasn't going to buy anything from the new releases. Don't judge me. But I did see this on someone else's channel. I don't remember the planner babe, but I got it from Michael's actually yesterday, and I used a coupon, 60% off, so I actually got it for $4. But I decided to use it today to see how beneficial it would be. Sometimes I use wax paper, sometimes I don't, sometimes I just freehand it. But let's try this out. Now, I am going to fully warn you all that this is like real life. These are my real life struggles with planning and my planner. Sometimes it can be kind of stressful to me, which, this is supposed to be like a stress reliever, but I don't know what was going on during my planning session. Let me know if you ever have those days where you just don't know what you want to lay down and how you want to lay it down and what sticker you want to use. I promise you I was thinking about this layout and how I was going to do the layout for maybe like a couple of days ago. I thought I had my stuff together, but you do what you can. So I decided to use these dolls from Oso Paper. I have her monthly subscriptions, and her stickers are so beautiful. I try to hoard them, but I decided to go ahead and use them tonight. I decided to use 4 of the ladies because it's Women's Month. Don't come for me. I don't know if I butchered that or not, but it is Women's Month. I know the other day was International Women's Day, but I believe the whole month of March is Women's Month. So let's go ahead and celebrate that. The reason why I'm not really sure, because I celebrate women all year around. When I see another female doing her thing, I give her props and I keep it moving. So yeah, I decided to honor Women's Month by just putting them on display. I really love these dolls. But let me tell you, I just didn't know what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go with it. I will say that these, planning guides, I think they were like my biggest problem, honestly. I don't think I dig them. I don't think they're for me. But let's get into today's chit chat. What I wanted to chit chat about is just something that I'm going to keep in the forefront of my mind all the time, especially when I find myself comparing myself, my life, my things, even my planner to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. But one of the things one of my mantras for this year, so to speak, is something that Myleik Teal, she is the creator and owner of Curlbox. She's on Instagram. Look her up, Myleik Teal. And she said something, I think it was earlier this year, And she said that she always have to remind herself to keep her blinders on. And she came up with the analogy like when horses are in a race, the trainer or who's ever taking care of the horse, they have to put blinders on the horse so the horse isn't distracted by anything else. They can only see the road ahead. So they're not looking at the others that are also in the race with them. They're just looking straight ahead and focusing on what they have to do. So she always has to remember to keep her blinders on. And when I heard her say that, that really resonated with me because, I can have like all of these ideas, and then here I go going on Instagram or going on to YouTube or Pinterest, and I'm like, oh man, but this planner babe is doing that, or this friend I haven't spoken to, or acquaintance I haven't spoken to in years is doing this, and it gets me out of focus. It puts me out of focus. It gets me off the road that I'm supposed to travel. And when that happens to me, when I don't have my blinders on and I'm looking everywhere else, but everywhere else except where I'm supposed to be looking, I miss opportunities. Like I can have an idea, but then I get distracted by what someone else is doing. And then I either kind of get discouraged, like, oh man, this idea wasn't that great, or, oh, it isn't grand enough, or, Artisha, no one is going to take interest in that idea. And then it never fails. Like 6 months later, someone else is doing what I came up with. And it's not like something that I invented or anything like that. It can just be like, something simple as, let's just say I didn't do my plans for last week. I didn't do a spread for last week. And 2 weeks from now, I'm like, man, or not really 2 weeks from now, but I didn't do my spread for last week. And then I'm trying to think about, well, everyone else is on next week's spread. And here I'm thinking about last week's spread. And I've done my spread for this week. Everyone else is already on next week. I shouldn't even do or display my spread from last week. And then lo and behold, like 2 days later, I see a post of another planner babe posting their last week's spread, and they're like, oh, life got in the way. Here's my spread from last week. When I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I second guessing myself? Why am I paying attention to someone else just because it's Tuesday and they've already done their spread for last week? They've already done their spread for next week, and you're thinking about last week. You've done this week, but you're thinking about last week's spread. Everyone else is already on next week. When I should just be focusing on what I want to do, taking my own path, not paying attention to anyone else, just keeping my blinders on and staying my path. If I want to post something from last week, a spread from last week, then I should just go ahead and post it and, not wait for the validation from someone else to go ahead and do something that I personally want to do. But that's just like, I guess you can call it a mantra that I'm keeping for this year. Am I doing well with it? Not so much, but I am more aware. I am more aware of my thoughts and me going on to social media and comparing myself or second guessing myself. I am more aware of when my blinders aren't on, and I have to constantly remind myself to keep my blinders on. So that's just something that I wanted to share with you all. Maybe this is just a message to everyone else. Look, keep your course, keep your blinders on, and do what you want to do. It doesn't even have to be planner related. Like, if you want to come up with a business, if you have this business idea, and even though you think that the market is saturated, still do it. No one can offer what you have because it's coming from you. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. Keep your blinders on. Don't worry about what others may think, if others may doubt you, or just whatever. If you want to do anything, don't compare yourself to someone else, or don't look to the left or right and see what other people are doing. Put your blinders on and just sit down and make up your mind to do it, if you want to do it or not. And really, I am preaching to myself. I am no one. I am by far anyone that should be speaking on this topic. I am really preaching to myself. Not even preaching. I'm just really just talking out loud and really speaking to myself. But I go through the day, and sometimes I have to just put my phone down and say, just keep your blinders on. If you have an idea, go for it. Keep your blinders on. Go for it. Keep your blinders on. Look forward, not to the left or to the right. But that's my little chit chat for this plan with me. So let's see what's going on with this spread. Okay. Yeah, see, this was the issue that I had with these planning guides. I just found it kind of redundant to put it down and then to pick it back up and put it down again. And another thing with them is, with my hands and my nails, I can barely, I don't know if it was static or not, but I can barely separate the plastic from the page. And they were easy to get up once I got a corner lifted. But I don't think I'm going to be using them anymore. I would just rather use, if I did, I would rather use a wax paper. Because another thing about these planner guides is that they aren't bendable. Wax paper, I can bend it in half to actually get the sticker up off of it. But my biggest concern with those planner guides was it was gonna rip my sticker. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, yo, if I rip my sticker, I'm gonna be highly upset. But I don't know if y'all can tell about this planning struggle. I was on struggle bus this whole entire time. We were struggling up the hill trying to get down. I couldn't. I was looking for a work sticker. I couldn't find a work sticker. I'm like, okay, I am in this mom sticker book. I mean, I don't understand how you can have a whole page of stickers that say payday, but you don't have not one sticker in this book that says work. So, if you don't have a sticker in there that says work, who you get paid from? That was just, you don't have not one sticker in there that said work. I was just about to give up, but I found one. So this process here, right there, it peels up easy once it's started. And this is the process that I'm like, okay, where was this at on the low plastic? And then another thing was, it just seemed so redundant. I would have rather, that was another thing, when I tried to pull it up, my sticker kind of wrinkled. I don't know. I'm gonna just let y'all listen to this music and watch me struggle. And this is real life. Every plan with me is not perfect. You know, mine certainly won't be. Mine will not be perfect, because I can see right now that my stickers are crooked. Those flowers are crooked. It's bound for me to lay a sticker down crooked. It is bound for me to rip a sticker, or this is just life. Every plan with me isn't perfect, and this is how my planning sessions go. I'm not gonna edit nothing out. I'm not gonna make everything look perfect, because like I said before, I'm gonna be completely transparent. So yeah. All right, it looks like we're getting to the end of this spread. Finally, I felt like I laid down about 86 and a half stickers. And it's because of these dang on planning guides. I don't know what I was thinking. But afterwards, I was kind of like exhausted. I was happy to be at the end. But no, seriously, I enjoyed doing this spread, and I love the way it came out. Thank you so much for joining me for this plan and chit chat. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.